Hey, Mac. Doing good. How about you? Good to hear. How did you like the warm weather today? Really good. Really good. Spent a good amount of time outside throwing some frisbees around, and now see if I catch some trains. I know there's 2 trains coming right now that I was made aware of. I think North Star is going to be first, and then I think there's a merchandise train behind that. If I remember correctly, from what I was told. Which is a good way to start if that is the case. And I want to spend some time outside because, one, I don't know if I'm getting a little cold or if I got allergies. I'm not exactly sure. So if I cough, or sometimes my voice, I'll be talking and I'll randomly lose it. So if that happens, I apologize ahead of time. I personally think it's just allergies because it hasn't seemed like it's getting any worse. It's just been a stupid cough. Kind of like this gunk in my throat. Yeah, I saw your post. Do you go there every Wednesday, Mac? It seems like. You're in Branson, Missouri right now. Cool. I was 7. Chad's awesome. He's the cool one on the Staple sub. Skeletor's the cool one on the Hinckley sub. You asking Mac there, Seaboard, or? Because so far, haven't seen any here yet. We're about to. I think the first one's North Star. Hey, Derpy, how you doing? Now that I'm talking a lot more, too, it's probably going to cause me to cough more. Guarantee that. Doing pretty good. Either I'm dealing with allergies or a slight cold, because throat feels like there's this gunk in there, but the last 3 days it hasn't gotten any better and it hasn't gotten any worse, so Literally, it's like stayed the same. It's not scratchy or none of that, so. And I haven't gotten any like stuffy nose or sinuses, so to me, that's a win. I'll take the throat over the nose. Sorry, I had a lot of glare on my screens, so. And I'm trying to look to see when that starts flashing. Have you heard anything else regarding the thing going on with North Star? No, I have not heard anything. I don't know if they even like, they're voting on anything. I don't know. I haven't heard boo about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mac, I think I've driven by before when you're sitting in that parking lot there in downtown. The conditions in Branson are the same as the ones up there. Hey, train fan, how you doing? Yeah, I have not coughed this much all day, and now that I'm talking, it's like aggravating it. It's annoying. Like I said, I don't know if it's either a cold or if it's allergies. I'm not sure yet. I haven't gotten a scratchy throat, so I just randomly lose my voice every once in a while, too. I don't know, Mac. I don't know if we've ever seen oh, flashing light. I don't know if we've ever seen each other in person, honestly. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think we have. And I don't put my face out there, so. North Star. How about that? How you doing? Wow, I was holding that cough in. Jeez. Ooh, we got a yellow. got a yellow on Main too. All right, hang on. Let me swing this around. Better make sure I drink something so I don't go hoarse either. All right, what are you guys saying now? Did you just say you saw a flashing yellow on one of the signals? Yeah, there's a on Main 2 in the direction that we're looking, it's yellow for somebody to go east. Yeah, I saw your video, Seaboard, when you were asking about those green parts that were there. Yeah, we'll see what traffic's like here. The one you got in Cambridge? Yeah, you guys are telling me about all the things I know you guys already got. You'd be surprised how many videos I watch. I have no idea, Derpy. I don't know. What was it? In past streams, there's somebody that always comments about, like, when it's been cold out, how much I sniffle. So now they're probably, if they watch, they're gonna be commenting about how many times I cough or how many times I clear my throat. Because yeah, just in this short amount of time, this is the most I've coughed all day. So I hope it's not making things worse. Hey, as long as it's just allergies, that's all I care about. I don't want a cold. After January, I don't want that. That's why I'm hoping it's just allergies. That's why I came out here. Because that way I'm not by anybody. So, you know, I can't be contagious, right? Yeah, see, that's what, maybe, you know, I've never really had a problem with allergies before, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe as you get older, that can change. I'm not on the Hinckley. I'm on the Staple Sub. Yeah, you're kind of new, Duluth Rail fan. I do these things on Fridays. Some Fridays, depends on what's going on, where I just come down to the Staple Sub and I'll do like 2, 3, maybe 4 hour long live stream where I just stay here, chat with people, and see what trains we get. And I kind of do that on Fridays. If I do any other live streams usually during the week, there's a good chance those are on the Hinckley Sub. So no, it's not. I don't know if you're gonna be able to. There you go, Derpy. You see that? Can you see that flashing yellow at all? Maybe? Oh yeah, no problem. The electrician. Hi, how you doing? Sorry, I thought I saw you and then got sidetracked by others. Okay, all right. Oh, we got a flashing light again. The stoplight's flashing. Westbound incoming. Let's move you over. I didn't get the crow fast enough. That was a nice train. Guess I'll stay. Oh, but I guess I'll stay for this. There's what? Yep, that's the westbound. How's Skeletor? I guess he's doing good. Got him, oh gosh, was that a week or so ago on that CN power? Yeah, with the CN. He said, I see you, so I think he's doing pretty good. Very nice lash up. Yeah, I know, SD40-2, best locomotive out there. Personal opinion. Maybe. Nope, that's not going up the Hinckley. If it goes by here, it's not going up where I am. It's not going up the Hinckley. Huh? iMessage to BNSF. SD75Ms. SD75M. Oh, those. Yeah, those are cool. I don't know. SD40-2 I think is the best, even though they're going to become more rares. SD60Ms, those are good. The Max, oh, those are nice with the executive paint. SD70 ACEs. Don't you love the horn on those? Wait, what? Wait. The electrician. You are seriously Skeletor? Like, okay, I see you changed your picture. I get that. What do I say about that? Dude, that's awesome. Okay, that's really cool, actually, if that is the case. This is the Staples Subdivision. It's BNSF line. No, that's not a headlight. That's a semi driving down there. Yeah, that's just a semi. The sun reflecting. Okay, the electrician, why do I get the feeling you're not Skeletor? There's one statement that you made that makes me think you are not. Honestly, from what I do know. What's the longest train I've ever seen? It was a super cool train that went north on the Hinckley Sub just under a year ago. It was a super one that went north. Combined two coal trains. That thing was over 1,000 axles. I remember that. Had, I think, it was like 2 locomotives on the front, 3 in the middle, and 1 in the back, I think it was. I think that's the longest train I've ever seen, honestly. Coworker and I ran out to go get that one when it was like in between raining, so it'd like rain or sprinkle, and then, you know, it was a dreary day. And wound up catching that super coal train with them, so. Okay, we now have a green signal going west. And a flashing yellow going east. So, since we have the flashing, I'm gonna go for the one going west first, since they have a solid green. Have I? I want to say there's probably been a couple instances. Yes, I think there have been. Honestly. What are you going through Troy, Ohio for? Hey Daniel, how you doing? Yeah, I know, Duluth. I'm kind of starting to agree with that. Not acting like the Skeletor, I know. Heck, I do have contact with Skeletor, so I can just ask him directly. Hey, was that you in my live stream, chat? Good to hear, Daniel. We've already had 2 trains go by. North Star and then a merchandise train. No, we've lost, well, there is some. I can see some pile. We've lost most of it, but some spots where, yeah, see, there's some piles of snow over there. But yeah, we've lost most of our snow because it's like 70 degrees out right now. You know what's really funny? It's like 70-some degrees right now, 60, 70 degrees, and tomorrow it's going to be like in the 20s. And raining, rain mixed with snow tomorrow. So we're going to go from 60s and 70s to like 20s in less than 24 hours. Welcome to Minnesota. When you got the season changes going on, winter's fighting summer, and we get these false, or winter's fighting spring, we get like these fall springs. Ha! I knew it'd get out of you, the electrician. I know Skeletor too well, boy. Or friend, because I don't know who you are, but you get what I mean. I know Skeletor pretty well. The only railroad that runs through Branson is the Branson Scenic Railway. Been there, by the way. Branson Scenic Railroad. Ridden on it before. Yeah, there's still some spots. Like, if there's, like, piles, like what I just showed across the track there, if there's, like, piles where it's shady a lot of the day, there's still some snow, I guess. Do you like the chassis system? Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. I like the look of their locomotives. So it's kind of cool when you see ones up here. Oh, in Cambridge there? Yeah, that's a nice spot. The only thing is it sucks in that spot is when you have a southbound that has to pull into the siding at Cambridge. Because then they're going really slow when they go by there, if they're going to be meeting somebody going north. That's the only thing I don't like about being at that spot. It's probably the only downfall. Welcome to first spring, second winter tomorrow. Good one, Daniel. Hey, Jack, the rail fan. How you doing? Hi, Jack. Has anything passed while I was gone? I'm like 5 minutes away. Wait, are you coming here, train fan? No, nothing has. Nothing since that merchandise. Hey, Trevor. How you doing? Wait, the electrician, are you not from the U.S.? With that statement? Wait, Duluth Rail fan, do you live in Duluth, Minnesota? Wait, you're moving to Duluth? Oh, you're moving, okay. Good railroad scanners under 100. The Uniden scanners, I don't know how much those go for, but the Unidens are really good. That's what I use as a Uniden. Actually, I probably should get that out. Oh, you are from the U.S., okay. It's just when you said that the United States might have another chance at snow, it's like, oh, does that mean you're not in the United States then? Hey, how you doing?
I'm regretting, but also not regretting bringing my camcorder because it has like this, like when I look at the videos, they're like hazy a little bit. Like I think there might be some dirt in the lens.
Well, you might have stuff just on your lens. If you can maybe just wipe that off. Because I don't know why else it would be hazy for. You weren't like facing it towards the sun recently, were you?
It's
okay.
Since I first got it.
Because you got to be really careful if you ever face it towards the sun, because that'll kill it. Yeah, I don't know how you spell it either. I should actually get it out. Well, Seaboard, I maybe have heard that. Probably at one point. Well, that's the same. That's the same mount I've got for mine.
Turns, but mine like shakes when the train's over.
Yeah, that's because it can swivel up and down. That's why.
I hate how my tripod says it's not level, but it looks level. Like the built-in level on.
Yeah, but it's not level. I can already tell from this angle it's not. Now it looks like it is. I don't ever go by that dot. I just eyeball it. And what really helps too is just look at your camera and see if it's level when you have it set up. Alright, everybody, so you don't panic. I'm gonna mute this really quick. That way you don't think that this is all a mess up. Alright, there we go. Now you guys should be able to hear it, I think. Okay, alright, good. At least somebody was able to confirm it. Okay, here's a question though, Duluth Rail fan. How close to the Hinckley sub are you gonna be?
Up answering over.
Well, the unit in I have is the BC125AT. That's the one I've got. Two coal trains collided? Well, that's not good. We've all had that happen. Hi.
Yeah.
We should have at least two trains coming pretty soon, because
Good.
we got a green signal for a train to go west, and then we got that flashing yellow for one to go east.
Yeah. The first is the North Star, huh?
I think so, because it's that time of day when the North Stars are running.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance that the one that's routed to come this way is probably North Star coming out of Big Lake. Because whenever they run North Star, and I personally don't like it, it seems like they stop everything else and they let North Star run.
Yeah.
They might, like that one merchandise I got, they'll sneak one through, but that's usually all they'll do.
Yeah.
So did you get him into trains, or did he get you into
Oh,
trains?
he's into it. I've never been into trains too much,
Oh, okay.
but I'm learning a lot from him.
Well, it's a fun hobby. Everybody shows everybody stuff, so.
Yeah. You come down here quite often, or where do you go?
Yeah, I usually come down here about once a week, usually, because I live more up by Cambridge in that
okay.
area. So I
Yeah.
get a lot of stuff on the Hinckley sub.
Ah, yeah.
That track is nowhere near as busy as this one. That
No,
one, you're
we've-
lucky if you can see like 6 a day usually.
Yeah, we've watched over there a few times, but like you say, there's not that many trains
No,
over there.
there's been times where they've gone 12 hours where not a single thing runs.
I wonder if they're still talking about extending the North Star up that direction. Or, I
The
don't know
The
what they
Amtrak.
would call it, huh?
That was the Amtrak.
Yeah, they were going to
Oh,
make
yeah.
an Amtrak route
Yeah.
that way. I don't know, there hasn't been much talk about it, except for I think they still need to get funding from the state or something.
Yeah. Takes a lot of money to get it going.
Oh, yeah. Well, and then you got people that are riding it, and if you don't get enough people riding it, then people are going to start paying for it to get rid more.
Yeah, you would think there'd be more passengers that would go up to Hinckley for the
Casino? Yeah.
from here.
Or go up to Duluth, too.
Yeah.
Because that would actually be nice if you really want to get up to Duluth quickly.
Yeah. And then the other one that's going south, they've been working on that for a couple of years already. I don't know how far along that is. Did they ever talk about that?
I haven't heard of that one.
Which one going south?
That goes south here in Minneapolis.
Oh, they already got that one up.
Eaton
The
Prairie or-
Oh yeah, the light rail.
Borealis, is that what they
Yes,
call
light
it?
rail.
No, that's the light rail. There's a light rail that goes out of Minneapolis.
Oh,
So,
they're still working on that one.
yeah.
Yeah, because they've been putting up bridges and stuff for
Yeah,
that.
It takes a lot of infrastructure to get it going,
It does.
build all the rails.
Well, and then there's talk of them not wanting to do North Star anymore,
Yeah.
and then just turn it into like a bus route, basically.
Yeah.
Now, what might be smart is if they do decide, hey, let's not do these daily runs, at least keep one North Star
Yeah,
for like
yeah.
the Twins games, the
Sure.
Vikings games,
Yeah.
Or just like cut the amount of cars that it needs.
that too. Or maybe don't do as many runs. Maybe only have like one run that goes east and one
Yeah.
run that goes west.
Because that would mean that they could have a lot less equipment.
Yes.
It looked red before then. With these sunglasses, it looks red.
No, it's Train Fan 2012 that's with me. Not Millennial.
I'm surprised that that signal is yellow if it's North Star. And it's been flashing.
Well, if they're crossing them over somewhere, it'll flash yellow till they cross over.
Yeah.
Or if they're not fully out of Big Lake.
So you live up by Cambridge, Lysanti, or where?
Yeah, in that area.
My other grandson built a house in Lysanti a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole family went up to work on it.
Oh, cool.
And then he lived there for 2 years and then sold it. But it was a really nice place right on the edge of Lysanti.
South side or north side?
North side.
North side?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really nice area up there. Like really small town like feel, and
Yeah.
everybody gets to know everybody up there. And in Isani, I know a couple of cops in there now that they're like, hey, if there's ever a train coming, let us know if you know about it, and we'll come meet you. And
Oh,
because
Yeah.
they're starting to get into it. And one cop, he's on a mission to get every Isani cop to become a rail fan. That's what he's on a mission to do.
Yeah.
So every time I'm out there, he usually drags some other cop along with him.
Yeah. So how long you been doing this?
Oh, I've always kind of liked trains, but I started doing the YouTube and all that stuff. 2019, I think, is when I started doing the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
But before that, you know, I'd go out to the track with Dad, or
Yeah.
you know, or if we knew trains were ever coming, we would just stop and watch them.
Uh-huh. Sure. No, it's a good hobby.
It is good hobby, and has a, for the most part, you got some pretty good people that
Yeah.
follow it.
Yeah.
Like anything, you get a few oddballs, but
We were here, what day was it, when the train came through with
Yeah.
11 diesels on it, 10 in front, 1 in the back.
holy cow!
Yeah.
Was that the one that
Yeah, I
you
think
that
I
one you
seen
caught
that.
here? Yeah. Yeah, those trains are awesome.
That was a long train too.
The more power they put on them, the better.
I think that most of it was just turned off for storage. 'cause when
I would
replayed the-
imagine
when I-
only
when I
probably 2
replayed
or
the-
3 of them were pulling.
Yeah, when I replayed the video, like only the first 2 or 3 locomotives actually had sound coming.
Well, they were probably bringing them because maybe Northtown needed some extra
Yeah.
power to put on some other trains. That's usually what they do those power moves for, is because they need the extra power for other
Yeah.
stuff. Even though they got all those locomotives parked in Northtown.
Yeah, isn't that something? I don't know, it must be over 100.
All waiting there to slowly rust away and get used for spare parts.
We started, actually, first went to the Fridley yards and drove back down in there. We didn't know you could even, there's no sign saying that you can't drive in there.
Mm-hmm.
You drive up right alongside these locomotives where the workshop is, where they work on them. And he was only, what, 6, 7 years
Yeah.
old probably. And that was pretty exciting to be that close to the diesels.
And back then, the power in Northtown was crazy, like because it was before PTC and stuff.
Yep. So you had a lot of the Max and stuff there. 'Cause that's the bummer with the stupid PTs. Well, not stupid, but with the PTC is that, like, these older locomotives, they won't put the PTC in them. So it's very rare if you ever see any of them leading a train.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't get these cool shots of them just leading. They're always mixed in the middle of other locomotives.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Somebody said the 44th Avenue Bridge walk right above the shops and watch the hump yard.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah,
get
we
I
go-
gotta get down there
We go
sometime.
up there quite often. Oh, we haven't lately too much. We come out here more.
Yeah.
This is the perfect place to watch.
Oh, it's really nice. That's one thing too. If they get rid of North Star, I hope they don't get rid of this.
I mean, this side because they have the bus station still, but that side maybe.
Yeah.
But the bus wouldn't have any reason to come here if there's no trains.
No.
If the North-
Well, they'd probably come pick up like
yeah,
people here.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I think that's
Well, in
probably the
fact-
big reason why they put these here is probably for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I
And
thought
you-
that
like,
the other day. I thought
they
it makes it really
probably-
handy for people. They don't have to have cars.
Exactly. If you go work down in the cities, you just hop on here and then you can hop a bus or whatever down in the cities.
Yep.
And I mean, they probably have to pay some sort of rent to be an SF tag.
Probably. Because they're trackage rights.
So, I mean, it's probably. I mean, it costs money to demolish that side, but it's probably cheaper. Than
Oh, yeah.
paying for an empty station.
But yeah, they definitely probably pay trackage rates because it's just like on the Hinckley sub, Union Pacific and CPKC, they have trackage rates on that line. So on the one that goes by where I am, you get BNSF trains, you get Union Pacific trains, and CPKC trains. That might have been North Star talking.
On ATCS, it's still not in that block yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's one thing about ATCS is that it starts right there, so we can't see any further past that signal. That's why if you can hear them when they go by the Coon Creek, that kind of helps a little bit.
Yeah.
By the way, you had sent about the ATCS up at the Iron Range.
Yeah.
Did you look and see if there was an update for that at all?
I think it's completely down now. Like, the entire, like, because I only really go to the Masabre sub.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't even really know where the other subs are up there. And I can check them.
Do you use Open Railway Map at all?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Sometimes.
All right, because that can help you locate. Did that go green? I think it went green. So now it's green both east and west.
Yeah, like this is the entire area of where I've been up there. It's just all gray.
It's all dark. Yep, basically go up there and just sit up there for a couple hours and you get what you get, I guess.
I'm just gonna find a section of track that's just like straight until you can't see a curve, because then I can
Get a good heads up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a curve would, if you don't have a signal, a curve would suck because something would sneak up on you when you least expect it.
I mean, the main reason I want to go up there anyways is for the rapids turn, because it has a PN on it, like on the rotations, I think. But
is that the FD40-2?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I could also go out to Wilmer, where there's like 2 of them. But I mean, like, I have no information on when that local runs or anything.
There's a few rail fans up there. I think it's Minnesota Rail Productions is one of them. By the way, that's flashing.
Yeah, I see it.
All right, we got a train coming, guys.
I should probably
It's just North Star, so they won't be going that fast.
Well, like, I don't know, it's kind of scary being that close anyways.
See, there were only, what, 4 or 5 people got off?
Is that it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, some people, when I do these live streams here, they like to joke that all these trains do is just move air. That's all they're moving.
Yeah. No, there may be quite a few get off in an Oak
Oh, probably. Or
Oak
Big
River
Lake.
or Big Lake.
The fullest train I have ever seen, because I've been here when there's been Twins games.
Yeah.
Those trains, you know,
Yeah,
they
get pretty
they got
full.
people. The fullest I ever saw, and I remember you might have been here too, is when there was a train that was going to Metallica
yeah,
concert.
Oh,
That train, I swear there was not an open seat in that train.
yeah.
That many people want to go see Metallica.
Yeah, when there's a Twins game, it's pretty. We got on Fridley once to go to a Twins game. But I imagine there are people from Big Lake and all over.
Oh, yeah. Well, because you take this, it basically drops you off right at the stadium.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, if you're going to a Vikings game, though,
Well, then you get on the green line.
yeah,
Goes right down to the
so you got to hop on to another
yeah
line down there.
or walk over.
Yeah.
It's not terribly far.
No.
But if you were going, let's say, to the airport, fly somewhere, I wonder if anybody would ever come, like, go all the way from Big Lake clear down to Target Center, and then is there, you take the green line,
Yeah.
and then there's a line that goes out to the airport, isn't there?
Yeah.
Goes
Probably. Yeah.
along
I guess you
Hiawatha
could.
Boulevard there. I don't
mean,
know what they call that one.
The timing would just have to be like perfect if you
Yeah,
try to go to the
yeah.
airport. Maybe if you, like,
DNSF detector. Milepost 20.47. Main 1. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 4. 1, 2, out.
Who the heck is... Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember back when they started thinking about this North Star commuter train. Jesse Ventura was governor at the time. He pushed it really hard. Oh, they thought from downtown to the airport there would be restaurants and shops and everything would build along there. You know,
Be booming.
There'd be so many people, but I don't. Maybe that one's full. I don't know, but North Star sure hasn't.
No. And I thought somebody said that initially they wanted North Star to go up to St. Cloud,
Yeah,
was it?
yeah.
I think. Is
Oh
what-
yeah, they talk about it even now. They're expanding it out to St. Cloud, but if it's not even going to stay open here, it won't sure. It won't build
Yeah.
out that far.
The one good thing I can say about North Star is the crews on it are friendly, though. They always wave at you.
But you just look at
Oh, I know.
and it takes a lot of customers, a lot of passengers to pay for it.
Yep. And that's the one reason why they're talking about putting a kibosh to it is because people are not paying enough to make it worth it. The government's having to pay for it to, what do they call it, subsidize it or whatever to keep it going.
Yeah.
And then that means the taxpayers are paying for it. The people who don't even ride it are
That's
paying
exactly
for it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. How far is this one?
I'd say it's somewhere between Big Lake and here, maybe. Because it's routed green, which means they're on the move if it's green, which means they pulled out of Big Lake. I thought I heard somebody, maybe it might have been Trevor, that said at one time that when you got the one that goes east and the one that goes west and the one that goes east, they usually always meet like right at Ramsey is when they meet.
On ATCS, there's a block in Ramsey.
There is? Yeah, and that depends on when your last update was on ATCS. That's like that's pretty live when they update. One thing that helps, I like to do, put on one of the legs. Then your tripod's not going anywhere. Because you need to go down before it goes down.
I don't even have my phone on it, so I don't even really care if it fell over right now.
I know you don't want to break it.
No.
Scar it up.
These things are plastic enough. Even with your phone, you can still do damage to it.
I was rail standing back in January, and I used to do this dual system where I had one camera zoomed in and one zoomed out. The train was like, I see the train was moving. I grabbed the tripod so it was like stuck, so then the train's wind moved.
Oh.
On the camera. I mean, like, it's not noticeable in the, like, footage that is scratches. It's like right
Yeah, you probably really wouldn't notice it till you probably zoom in your videos. Then you might notice it.
It wasn't really in focus, so like I can't really see it.
And is it on the bottom of your camera? Because if it's on the bottom, if you got stuff like this landscape, your crack would just blend in with this.
Yeah.
That's why if I ever get dust on my lens in my pictures, I try to manipulate them too to where those dots would be mixed in with this, because then you never would notice it.
It's not too bad. It's
Oh
still a
no,
little stuffing.
that's not bad.
And the main reason I got this tripod was because it was supposed to be like a lot heavier than my other ones. And then this is the one that blows over and scuffs my lens. The one that I thought would help.
Do you have a backpack at all that you can hang from the bottom?
Yeah.
Because that helps add a little bit of extra weight to it on top of.
I thought about that. If you can hang something there.
Yeah, that's why I always hang my pack. And sometimes, I didn't do it this time, but I'll put my laptop in there because it's heavy enough that this is like a big old 10-pound weight you're basically putting on there.
Yeah. trying to question if I have enough time to go back to the car and get my water bottle or not before it gets here.
If you run, you might. I see it! Just popped around the corner.
Dispatch ISP.
I mean, I probably didn't have to run. I probably would have made it.
Yeah, you probably would have been fine. West Hump's talking to the YSPBN.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, location 16. Break. It's West House Dispatcher, it's at 3823. You guys can start taking the pull. The one that you're waiting on the part out of Rollins is pulling.
You don't get that very often where North Star actually blows their horn at you.
And 502 is the unit I saw in the Northtown locomotive shops last fall.
Oh, really?
I have no idea why it was in there.
At the Northtown?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got their own facility up in Big
It
Lake.
needed like wheel replacement or something.
Okay.
And the other day I had a really smooth, cool panning shot with my camcorder, and the train was like right there, and I see that there's a green dot instead of a red dot, because I forgot to hit record. I mean, it was just a Jevo, but it would have looked cool.
It would look cool. You ever had one where you accidentally left your cap on your lens? Or do you
No.
put a cap on your lens?
I mean, I lost the one for this one. I mean, it's somewhere. But I usually do. I usually have one.
Wonder if I got an extra. I know I don't have it with me, but I might have an extra one. Because I used to have that same lens, but then I went to the Tamron one.
I thought about getting that one. But, I just got a R50, so like I'm only using this for a little bit, so I might as well just wait and get one for that.
Well, would this work on that at all?
Yeah,
Is
with
it?
an adapter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Adapters suck. I hate those.
Yeah.
Because yes, they work with an adapter, but that means some functions you can do in the lens don't work.
Yeah. And I mean that adapter doesn't have like glass in it, so you're seeing the exact same quality that the lens has.
Mhm.
But like, it's still like makes noise when it autofocuses and stuff. Because like the newer lenses like have some sort of weird autofocus thing where like when it autofocuses, this thing doesn't like turn.
Yeah, this lens.
Yeah. Yeah, it's similar to that, but I think
Yeah.
it's internal. Like that thing doesn't even spin.
Yeah, so that part just spins. That's all that does. Because then, if I turn it to manual, then that's how I
Yeah.
do the focus on it. But when I shoot trains, I like to do autofocus.
Yeah, me too.
I'm debating one of these times when I catch Skeletor again.
Yeah.
Instead of taking picture, I might try to do because I've never tried it, where I like take the camera and zoom in and try to follow them.
Yeah.
You know, with the video.
Yeah.
I've never attempted that before, but I think it might be worth trying. Because I got a guy a couple days ago where he was like rowing when he
Yeah.
went by. I wish I would have followed him with the video. Because it probably would have looked a lot cooler. Because when they do the rowing thing, it looks cool on picture, but it doesn't look like they're rowing.
Yeah, it just looks like they're hanging out. the
Yeah,
side
exactly.
awkwardly.
Exactly.
Another reason why I don't like, because I could have like a lens hood for my camcorder and then like the shoe accessory thing,
Mhm.
but then I ended up wasting my money on stupid stuff like this. It's for my train simulator.
Oh, that's
it's like
cool,
an
actually.
actual,
Well, if you
Yeah.
play Train Simulator, it's worth it.
yeah, but yeah, because I want to make this thing because I have like some extra wood in my garage that like actually replicates a train cab.
Well, that'd be kind of
And
where you
then,
got
like,
the whole
using a
table
yeah,
and.
using a monitor in front like as the window.
That would actually be kind of cool.
But I definitely see myself getting lazy and not doing it for another like year or something.
Hey, you got summer coming up. There's your little project. So Seaboard commented on here, there's a moderate risk for tornadoes in Missouri and Arkansas.
ENFF detector. Final post 20.47. Main 2, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 20 out.
That's our North Star we caught.
Nothing concrete defect.
Yeah.
Only now.
Yeah. So I guess I can pick it up, which is good. 'Cause that way if trains are coming now, we'll be able to get a heads up for anything coming from the east.
there is a pretty good spot to film from here.
Mainline.
Oh, it is?
You don't really get the station. Eastbound's like there's all those trees, so you can't really see them.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I have gone down there before for westbounds because the angles are pretty cool. But
The other cool one is right down there where the
Dispatch
curve
train, talk
is.
to, switch coming for departure 9, put 20 for Garmin.
That might be, I think that's the other eastbound was just talking. I think they're going to yard it. He said something about pulling into depart.
I don't understand why they have like main trains like Z trains and stuff like just go into Northtown.
Sometimes maybe they got to take power off and put power on and refuel them maybe. Or there's a certain amount of cars that need to be set out here or something. Possibly. Like there's been a few intermobiles that have come, like they'll come from the east going west and they'll have all this power on them and then they'll stop down there for like an hour and then they'll come through and they'll have like half as much of the power they had. Like they drop off like 3 or 4 of the locomotives at Northtown.
And then they also eastbounds that are like destined for Northtown usually stop in that block.
Uh-huh. That's because Northtown's always a mess.
Yeah.
Like there's... It'd be nice if they could expand it a little bit. Might make things a little easier. Because they do that with the trains on the Hinckley. There's been like a lot of times this week, this is here in Northtown, parking it in Cambridge or in, because they say, oh yeah, they can't take you till like 10, 11 o'clock. They're not ready for you.
Alright, come on into the MYL.
Oop, got a yellow.
Is that for the North Star?
And now it's green.
The westbound dispatcher, stack train, MYL, here we go, some location.
Coming back.
He just said stack train signal indication.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because
Which one's gonna come first?
yeah. Now that's green because he just said signal indication.
There's probably no way that it would have gotten to its destination and back, but like there was a like if it might come later. I saw there was a -9 duo on a green yesterday.
Really?
That was eastbound. I'm not sure whether it was loaded or empty.
Yeah, if we could know if it was an X or a G, that would tell you.
I think it was an X, but I'm not sure. I don't exactly.
Okay.
I don't even see that train on the Steel Highway camera.
The one that's got the green light to go west.
Yeah, I don't even see the headlight. Like,
Mainline VRC Northtown.
Well, then if you're not seeing that, then if he hasn't gone by that cam yet, then since the stack called, he's gonna go by.
Talk to West, Tom. Make
We're
sure it's
gonna have a
okay
nice
to tie it
little
down,
gap
and then
between
tie it
them.
down, and I sent you a ride.
What do you think? You think this stack will have one leading and one DPU?
probably.
That's usually what they always do. It's usually the Z's and the Q's that have all the
Yeah.
power on them.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Z with not just straight G lines.
What's on Dispatcher VSC Northtown? Yeah, sure, why not?
I've seen one with an executive Mac at Anoka going east.
Maybe? I'm trying to
Have
remember.
I ever seen one with a SD75? An Ace on it?
I've seen a I've seen, I think it was an S train. With
Yeah, I've
an
seen
H1
stacks.
there.
But a Z and a Q, I can't think of any I've seen that even have had aces on them. I know I probably have, maybe.
And I remember one time I had checked the Heritage Units app and there was a 25th anniversary coming. And so I figured I didn't know when it was going to come at all. But I just decided to go to the tracks and just wait. And there was a train stopped, like, probably the distance from, like, here to that apartment over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it was a G-Bell, but I had no idea until I, like, walked down to see what the power was, that it was that exact train with the 25th
Oh, really?
anniversary leading it.
Hey, look at that. They have one or two?
One.
One? Okay.
And I think it's a G-Bell.
Surprise, surprise. Hey, what's good, BNSF 9310? You're just in time. We have a stack train that just popped around the corner. And then we've got another train that's routed to go west, and they should be coming by 5, 10, maybe 10 minutes after this guy goes by, maybe. Depends on if they gotta stop and do a crew change at all or not. Oh, now they got a flashing yellow. That's different. So we went from a green to a flashing yellow.
Maybe they're doing a crew change at 44th. And
That's
need to-
possible.
That looks like an H2. I can't tell.
Yeah, it is an H2. I see the gold on the front of it. That locomotive look a little charred to you?
Yeah.
Probably not as bad as that CP locomotive, though.
It was only a little while ago that I realized that I can unscrew the stuff from here. So on all the tripods, I ripped out like the pegs that were in there because otherwise I couldn't get them out. I couldn't get like the camera off the tripod.
Yeah, you live and learn. Just in case somebody asks, why is it quiet?
Host 20.47. Main 1, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 288 out.
That's probably the key, the S. Because stacks are usually that short. Unless it's a short westbound. Yeah, is there a police chase or something? That's a lot of sirens.
It should be going by the Steel Highway cam now.
I like the Steel Highway cam being there because it is what already went by there. Okay, they got a Givo for a DPU.
There's an H1 in a second.
Oh, heck yeah. So I got 2 regular boring Givos and an H1.
I kind of want to point my camera the other way so I can be like, facing the H1.
Get a nice shot of it. Just have to move your camera fast to get a good shot of it.
Well, like, I'm just gonna like point it this way since it's just a Givo in the front anyways.
Looks like that H1, by the way, was a 10 something.
Oh, it was one of those?
Yeah, it looked like it. It was kind of pixelated, so it was hard to tell. But no, I like that cam for when I know there's a train that's going to be like a UP or a BNSF train that's going to be going north on the Hinckley. I like it so I can get an idea of is that power on the UP or the CP worth it.
Yeah, and occasionally Northtown Superior does like they'll shove back into Northtown and past the camera.
Yep, every once in a while if they got to set out a bad order or something. Or if there's like reroute trains too, like if there's a grain train or a coal train or something that goes by there, it's sometimes nice to see too.
Before I left, I saw a coal train that was going to go to the YZ, but I don't know if that came off the Hinckley or...
No, there was no coal trains that went down the Hinckley. I know that for sure. The Hinckley was actually, I didn't catch anything, but I heard there was quite a few trains on the Hinckley today. I just wasn't able to get out and catch any of them. Oh, don't you do that. Even when you weigh it down, sometimes the gust will get you.
Yeah.
When we hear the detector, it'll be that train that went by the steel highway.
Then yesterday on a vehicle train, there was a CSX duo.
Oh, that's cool. Haven't seen that before. Where you get a CSX
Yeah.
duo on a vehicle train.
The rarest I've seen on a vehicle train is an Ace, I think. Leading. I mean, except for that.
Yeah, I'd say the CSX would be the crazy rarest. Now, if it's a CSX vehicle train, well, you know, but on that, up here,
Yeah.
was it going east or west?
West.
West.
I changed my mind. I'm pointing it this way. Because I randomly thought, what if it gives a horn show and I'm not pointing it the right direction?
Valid. Seems like today's been a day for friendly crews anyway. That merchandise that went by earlier with the NS unit, that one even had a friendly crew on it.
It seems like every time I'm not recording and I'm just taking a picture of a train, it gives some sort of crazy horn show or has some sort of crazy power on it.
That's why if you can, record every train you get.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna see, what you're gonna get. That way, if worst comes to worst, if you can't take pictures, take the video and take screenshots afterwards. Because that way, at least if there's a turbine or something blows, at least you got it on video.
ENFF detector, milepost 20.47. Main 2, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 426 out.
I think that's that grain train. So you said you weren't recording that one, right?
Yeah. And like it did like a horn battle between the two. I mean, I did get this, which was just a little tiny like after it already happened.
Well, at least they blew at you.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this could be cooler because it's technically a three-way meet because that train was moving too.
True.
And this is when I tried to get a backup shot on my phone of a war bonnet leader, and then I had it way too low to the ground, pointing like directly at the tracks.
Oh. Well, at least you got a good shot of the wheels.
Yeah. Is that it that I hear in the distance? I feel like I hear some sort of rumbling.
I don't. All I hear is the highway. But when it comes to lower frequency sounds, I have a hard time hearing it.
Yeah, I definitely hear it. Is this block down now on ATCS too? Because every train that's come from that way.
Yeah,
has,
fiber.
Like,
yeah, that where it says fiber.
well, no, like, cause like this. Block
Oh,
right
I
there.
see. Maybe that little section's cut off right before the signal. I don't know. It seems like there's times where it works though, and times where it doesn't.
Oh, there's.
Yeah, you did hear it. Alright, I'm gonna go down here. That's playing. I'm gonna go down. My shot of the H1 didn't turn out. I was too zoomed out.
Oh, yeah?
I zoomed out too much.
Why is mine so dark? Like I can.
Wow, that's really dark.
This setting does that sometimes. I don't know why. I'm still recording.
Maybe getting really zoomed in is getting dark because, oh crud, don't go there. My one zoomed in shot was even kind of dark. It's probably again because of where the sun is. It's getting to be that kind of lighting. Okay, so flashing yellow, red. Let's keep it this way for now.
Looks like North Star is lying to come back.
Be about right, timing
I
wise.
mean, not lined all the way up to here, but.
What the heck was that? My radio's not dying, so I don't know what that was. Sometimes right before my radio dies, it lets out this ear-piercing screech, and then it's dead.
Why does it do that?
I don't know. Maybe it's picking up something. Because sometimes it'll run perfectly fine, say the battery's running low, and then by the time like the detector starts to go off, then it'll kill it too. Uses up whatever little bit of juice it had. Yeah, it's probably gonna be quiet till North Star comes around.
Fluid head attached to one of my tripods, and recently I've been trying to get it off because I want to put a different one on it, and I cannot get it off at all. And so something said to try and put WD-40 on it, but that only made the problem worse because then it moved like it was like it made the like panning a lot. Yeah, it made it move way too fast.
Must be picking up something weird.
Like now when I try to pan it, it's like if I barely move it, it's like over here.
It's like ultra sensitive. I don't know how I've never had a fluid head, so I'm not sure how you would take something like that off.
Because I wanted to take it off and put it on this one, but this one doesn't have like a removable thing, I don't think.
Well, you might be able to remove that.
I might just have to like tighten. If I did that, I might just tighten everything. And
I think you just loosen this up and then just crank that all the way, and I think it should pop right out. I think you should be able to remove that, and then just you might have to just pry that out.
But if I tighten. Like, is this one around that part?
So you pop that cap off. You probably need a flat blade to do it. You pop that cap off, and there's probably a screw or something in there.
Or I could just like see if I can get something that matches this, so I don't have a pan thing on it, and then like just have it like this, and then just put it on top of it.
Yep. One of those.
It feels weird. I can just take this out.
Yeah, and be careful how much you tighten that too, because over time, if you tighten it too much, it won't like fully tighten anymore. I think it eats into the plastic or wears out something.
Oh, is that for North Star?
Yeah, probably. Now we got flashing yellow both directions. But I'm gonna go this way because I bet they'll probably do North Star first, just so they can get them out of the way for any other east or westbounds that are coming.
I wonder if I should, for the pictures, try and like lay down there so like the camera's like on the level of the station.
I've always thought that would be, I don't know, that'd be kind of a cool shot. I always like those pictures when you're down low, kind of looking up. What makes it more comfortable is if you can do ones where you're in like a low ditch. There's a spot that I go to in Isani where there's a big like ditch area, so you can go down into it, and whenever a train, it's really cool when you got trains that are coming from the south going north.
I've been wanting to find a spot where like I'm low enough to the point where like if I just aimed the tripod straight, I'd be like on the level with the wheels of the train.
Go to Elk River.
Wait,
because there's some spot, because
I know where that is, but like I'm thinking what spot
I
that is.
think it might be when you're coming, so you're going west. I think coming into Elk River, there might be some spots where you're pretty down low.
Is it
Right
like
before,
the-
right before downtown, before the S curve, the S there.
Yeah, I actually think at the S curve I think you can do that.
Yeah, I thought there's a spot there where you could.
I mean, this is kind of close to being wheel level. I mean, I just have
Yeah,
to put it low down
yep,
there.
you're getting there. Is that at the parking lot there?
This
on-
was like further, like I'm gonna open a map for my. This is like the parking lot at the curve, and then I was like over here at this crossing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know there's got to be somewhere there where you can kind of get level with the track.
I put like a bunch of different pins on like spots I want to rail fin at and like spots that I've been at all over.
You ever gone up the Hinckley?
I have
Or-
before. I've always wanted to see a train going over that bridge in like sandstone, I think it is.
I think that's in a lot of people's to-do list. Hi. Hmm? What was that?
What's the special cast today?
Oh, today we're rail fans. We do like YouTube videos and stuff, so we're just catching whatever trains we can catch.
So you travel to other train stations or not?
Different railroad tracks. We just come here because it's a nice, nice open platform, and this is actually a pretty busy line. Not just with North Star, but with other trains, because this goes from like Washington State to Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we get a bunch of like Amtrak will come through here, double stack trains will come through here, coal trains, grain trains.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we get a lot of. We both are YouTubers, so.
Okay. You have your little radio, huh?
Yep. That way we can hear what they're talking. Sometimes they'll say things to us over the radio. We'll know where the trains are. Like, when North Star comes from that direction, we'll know when they're getting close.
They like talk to you guys on the scanner?
Every once in a while, you might get one that might give you a funny little like, "Hey guys," or
That's
say
pretty cool.
something funny.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it for?
I've been doing it since 2019.
Okay.
How long have you been?
I mean, I started my channel technically in 2022, but I've been
Okay.
filming them for like
Yeah,
as long as I can remember.
that is one thing. Yeah, we've been doing it for a long time. We just started the YouTubing thing more
That's pretty
recently.
cool, huh? Pretty cool. I was good. Are you on TikTok?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm on YouTube, Instagram, X, and then I do Facebook too for like posts on community pages and stuff. So
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I post all my pictures on Instagram and
Yeah.
on X. So
That's pretty cool, man. So like, keep you guys busy, huh?
Yeah. and my biggest following is on YouTube because I got over almost 3,500 followers,
That's pretty good.
and you've got
750 something.
750.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so if you're interested, I'm Real Rail Fan, and then he's Train Fan 2012.
My channel, my subscriber rate has been growing so slowly.
Just do shorts. If you
Yeah.
do shorts, that really helps.
Most of my videos are on my computer, and I don't know how to upload shorts on my computer.
Computer is really hard.
You just want to type it in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, though, you know. Doing it for a long time, so yeah, you like know how to take like the pictures and stuff.
Yes, sir.
I wonder if the North Star is going to be on the northbound or the southbound.
That one's mine.
Okay.
And then I can type his in if you want.
All right. How'd you do your dreads?
I just let my hair grow.
Just like that, and it just.
Yeah.
Oh wow. How long have you been doing it?
I don't even really remember.
Cause I'm trying to do mine too, you know. But it just, I don't know. Trying to have it done soon, you know. So it's called free fall.
What?
The like dress is called free fall, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
And then that's him.
Okay. That's not it.
Yeah, by the way, North Star will be on the other side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Or is it going to be on this side?
It'll be on the other side, because see how that's flashing? Oh, wait, no. No, this is the one coming from the cities. Yeah, never mind. It'll be on this side.
Okay. Cause I got a text saying it'll be on the opposite side, but that was this morning, and I haven't got a text saying that it's back on this side yet. So
Yeah.
it's kinda-
Well, going by the signals, yeah, it'll be on this side, because it's green to go that way. So, yeah, they'll be on this side.
All right. Well, I guess you'll take care, man.
Yeah, you too.
People always ask me about my hair, and I always just say I just grew it out.
Hey, I guess the people find it interesting, right?
Yeah.
That's how I've learned. That's one way to get followers, is just talk to people. You know, it can be hard, but sometimes doing it that way, that's how you get more of the loyal followers, because they actually get to see the person and get to know the actual person.
I have 5 videos that I fully narrated and want to upload, but just don't upload for some reason because I feel like my voice sounds too cringy.
You get used to it. I don't know if you remember, but the first couple live streams I didn't even talk in them because I didn't want to hear it.
And I know in 2 months I'm going to rewatch the live stream and tell myself what I'm saying right now to just stop talking.
All right, so what do you want to tell your future self? I don't even go back and re-listen to my videos once I do them. I just make them and I upload them and then leave it at that.
Yeah. And there are a few catches from the end of summer from last summer that I'm not uploading because I cannot make myself upload the terrible videos from my old camcorder.
Maybe save a video like that for a
Yeah.
subscriber special,
Yeah.
never before seen footage or something.
I could just claim it's a retro rail fanning video.
There you go.
Next I should be getting pretty close.
I would think so. Hey, K Lucky, how you doing? Chat's been really quiet.
some reason YouTube likes to put one of my Duluth videos as the first one whenever people search my channel. And so every time I tell someone about my channel, that's the first video they click on, and they have to hear my annoying voice.
That's what YouTube chooses for the recommended video, huh?
How fast, been over? Superior, it's gonna be a bit, we gotta hump your track yet.
There you go. They're telling the Superior Northtown. Gonna have to wait.
Roger.
They've been doing that all week. They keep telling the Superior Northtown you're gonna have to wait. Which means they're either gonna make them sit at Cambridge or Andover, one of the two. Or if there's nothing else planned to go north, they'll just have them sit down at the golf course. If they're not expecting anything to go north.
Like, I uploaded this in the highest quality possible, and that's terrible.
Well, that is. Was this with your? That's with
This
the
is
camcorder.
my old camcorder.
That's like almost like taking a cell phone video and having it zoomed in. Almost.
Wait. Oh, I'm watching it in 360p.
Oh, maybe that might be.
Hold on, I think I have a video. Because the only way to like upload those as shorts is to send them to my phone through Google Drive because, and then I have to screen record it because my phone doesn't read the type of files that.
Really?
Yeah. But Google Drive can play them, so I can just screen record it. It's not too bad, I guess. For the price, it's not that bad. I just don't get the headlight thing. Like, why are the headlights? Like, why do they look like that?
It's like you got too much of like a glare on your screen. That's what would cause the headlights to be that way. The way they're reflecting off of
Yeah.
the inside of the camera. Where's that at, Fridley?
Yeah. Or I call it the forbidden spot because that's where the police chase me out of.
Okay, well that's the detector, so that's probably. Yeah. Yeah, it takes them a while. Man, the cops are active tonight. Welcome back, Seaboard. North Star is just about here.
I'm gonna try that shop over there once it gets here.
Okay.
And probably the one time that I leave my camera set up, it's gonna fall over.
Well, this one's not going to be flying by, so I don't think you're going to have to worry about it. I'd be more worried if it was like one of the other trains, like that grain train that we got.
I mean, I meant more like if a gust of wind came or something.
It almost feels like the wind's died down. But keep in mind, too, that we're getting to be a lot lower light conditions, so
Yeah.
Hey, come on in.
we're going to have to watch our pictures a bit.
I can't tell as much because it's cloudy out. Because, like, this looks good, but I'm guessing that, like, as soon as the train comes.
Yeah.
It'll be dark.
Holler at you in a little bit.
Well, because you're going to have that bright headlight, and it's going to completely throw your camera off. Because it's going to be like, oh, really bright light. I need to make things darker. Even though it's already dark enough out. But to it, it's like, I'm shooting into the sun.
Oh.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. That's actually pretty epic.
Although it was terrifying because I could start. I got up when I started to feel the ground rumble. Or like vibrating.
Yeah, well, it's a heavy piece of machinery, so it'll shake the ground a bit. Yeah, seeing how this is, whatever that train is by the time it gets here, lighting conditions are really gonna be getting low. Hang on, everybody, I'm gonna mute. So, okay, I unmuted it, by the way. What was I gonna ask you? You're on spring break now, right?
I think it's in like 2 weeks.
Oh,
or
okay.
something.
I was gonna say you can play around with that while you're on spring break.
I think it's like way later than most people's. I think.
Don't want to be killing me. Sound like a motorcycle. After this next train comes through, I'd say that's a pretty big success. Caught 4 North Stars and then 4 BNSF trains. Or wait. Yeah, you came after that merchandise, right?
Yeah.
So that would be 3 North Stars and then 3 BNSF for you. Which that's still a pretty good win for 2 hours.
Yeah.
There's a few people that keep saying they're back. Hey, the electrician. Hey, Duluth Rail fan. Welcome back, guys. We got a train coming from the west. Not sure how far out it is, though, but it's coming from the west. Just had North Star go by a little bit ago. Got a nice thumbs up from the engineer. And my camera battery's almost dead. The nice thing about these cameras is I've always gotten these kind of Canon ones.
Yeah.
So I've always saved the batteries from the old
like
cameras.
The Canon DSLRs.
Yep, so I have 3 batteries from the past 2 cameras I had before this one. Because the batteries are still perfectly fine. There's just the cameras, either I scratched the gear on the inside because my first camera, I had no idea how to clean it, so it's kind of stupid when I cleaned the first one.
Which one did you have before that one?
That one was the T6, I think. I had a T6, and that one I destroyed because it was my first ever one. I had no idea how to clean it. So I got a new one to replace it, and that one got destroyed in Washington, D.C. because I had it out in the pouring rain, and water had gotten inside of it, and every time I turned it on, the thing would spaz out. It would sound like it kept on clicking, and so I killed that one, and then I got this one. Yeah, I think that's how that order went. Now that I actually have a better understanding of them, this one will probably last me a lot longer.
And I was surprised at how old this lens is. Like apparently this is like a refurbished version, but apparently it came out in like 1990 or something.
Oh, wowza.
And then in the right lighting, I can see that it's a different color, so I guess it kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Nice thing though is even if it's an old lens, they don't age. They stay good. Because this. All you are is all it is just a bunch of mirrors and glass. So as long as you don't crack it, you're fine.
I mean, the only thing that could break is the autofocus, if it's an autofocus.
Yeah, with the little chip that's in it. That's why I just don't put it out in the rain and you don't have a problem. Because that's usually what does. These cameras are not waterproof.
Yeah, and before I got my zoom lens for my R50, I was thinking about, instead of using the kit lens, using the EF 18 to 55.
Mhm.
But since it has like constant autofocus, like in the camera, every single time I moved it, it would make the loud noise. Because I don't know if there's different versions of it, but I had the one where it was like really loud every single time I autofocused.
Well, the other kit lens, the 18 to 50 millimeter
Is
lens.
it 135? Or something?
I think so. It's the other kit lens. So you get the
Yeah.
long one, and you get like the short one. I hated the autofocus on that because it's like.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that one sucked.
And so when it was like constantly doing it every time I moved the camera, it was horrible.
Yeah, very, very annoying. That's one of the reasons why I got this one, because this covers the 18 millimeter and then it goes all the way to the 400. So that way I got an extra 100 more than what I had with that lens. Plus I could still do the 18 for doing the wide angle
Yeah, but
pictures.
because this is like an APS-C or something, isn't it like technically 400 at 300?
It technically,
Like on a full frame camera.
yeah, I think technically it would be because, what do they call that? Not a hot shot. There's something that you put in these. No, I don't know if it would technically be 400.
Because I thought that.
Because there's an attachment that you can get that you put on them that makes it like it's an extra.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I thought that's a separate attachment that you put between the camera and the lens.
Let me look at-
I forget what they call that though.
Because like I heard somewhere that it's like, if this lens was compatible with like a full
A
frame,
doubler.
it would be.
That's what I'm thinking about. It's a doubler. Because I think that's what they call it, is a doubler, and it basically extends out your millimeter, for your
Yeah.
camera. But I don't think it exactly doubles it. But
Because like, it might not be for this one, because I don't think there are any Canon DSLRs that are full frame.
I don't think
But
so
for
either.
the mirrorless ones, like my zoom lens, it's technically 300 something because I think that's the kit lens for a full frame one, but it has the same lens mount.
Does the mirrorless do good with nighttime pictures?
It does better than this.
Okay.
Cause like at night when it like takes forever to take the picture.
Yep, and then you
Yeah.
get all the graininess in
Yeah.
your.
It's better, but cause it's also good for video. So like if you have to use it for video, it works fine.
I'm debating getting a mirrorless because Canon, they're switching over to mirrorless and they're gonna stop doing DSLRs because all the other camera manufacturers are going to mirrorless.
Because I think like there's like one called the R100 that I kind of compared to this, like the mirrorless version of this.
Mhm.
But like it doesn't. Apparently, it's not the greatest. Like the R50 is just a little more, and it's better.
I don't know. Maybe I'll get a new one at some point, but
And
this works.
because I got my R50 used, so it didn't come with a strap. So I went to a camera store and they gave me a strap for free, but it goes to like here on me. Like it's really short.
No, you need to have it lower. That was nice. They gave you one for free, though.
Yeah. Sometimes I just ended up like wrapping it around my hand a few times and then just doing this because.
Been there, done that.
I mean, I know there is certain straps that like are meant to attach to your hand, but
You ever seen, there's a belt clip thing you can get for your camera that you can just take your camera and you can just kind of slide it down and then
yeah,
it
I
hangs
think I've
right
heard
there?
about that.
Yeah.
I just tried to walk to my train tracks to like it was I think one of the last times it was like a major like snowstorm. And I tucked this underneath my coat.
Oh yeah.
There was just this big lump coming out of my coat.
I do that with this backpack. There's this clip that kind of goes up close to the chest, you know, so it kind of helps get some of that weight off your shoulders. And I discovered I can take my camera, and with this little lip here, I can slide it down to where it rests on those, so my camera's always right here when I'm walking. And that makes it really convenient, because then I can go on a walk and this isn't bobbing all over the place. It stays like right there.
Yeah. And I don't know why I had it out at night when I was here one time, but I just like had it around my neck, and like an hour later it's dosed with water droplets all over it. Because it was really lightly raining to the point where I didn't notice it. But, I mean,
but that won't that won't damage it or nothing if it's just a little drizzle or something. The only problem is, though, is with lenses like this, is if you have them extended and water gets in here, and then the moment you do that, then you're getting all this moisture built up in there.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that would not be good for it.
Yeah, I got a water droplet, like, on this part, but it was only a little bit, and so I cleaned it off first, and it made, like I could tell there was water when I zoomed it in and out, but it wasn't that.
Nice thing is it'll dry over time, but that's why if you ever do have it extended out and you know it's wet, don't put it back in. Leave it like that, set it somewhere and let it dry before you do it. Or else you're just asking for trouble. That was on the Hinckley sub seaboard. That's on the same line that I rail fan. I just wasn't able to make it out for that one. And he was already out rail fanning that day.
I have no idea where my friend got that North Star was shutting down last Monday.
I don't know.
I don't even think they met last Monday to talk about it.
Yeah, well, that's one thing about politics is they'll start saying all this stuff, and then it'll take them 6 months to a year before they can get anything done.
Yeah, and apparently they had to take out like a huge loan to like get it started again, and they have like, and there's a really low chance that they'll get it forgiven or something like that. So it would be like at least a year before it like starts the shutting down process.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. I saw in some of the Facebook groups and stuff, and what other people have said, a lot of people were putting in their opinions on what they thought was going on with North Star. I heard some people say it was a couple weeks, like you said. I heard some say that it was going to shut down that Monday, like after that day that I was out here. That's why I came out here, because I'm like, well, if it's going to shut down on Monday, I at least want to catch it one last time. But that's why I was telling people when I was trying those live streams, it's like, take what you hear with a grain of salt, because there are people that love North Star, and there are people that detest North Star to the point to where they're going to say really bad things, whether it's true or not. Still, didn't want to take the chance.
Yeah.
Actually, it was the Northtown Superior, because it was going north when he caught it. So yeah, that was interesting that they were sending 5 locomotives that way. Maybe there was another train up in Superior that they needed the extra power for. Because they do that from time to time. They'll send like a lot of power north. And they'll do that when they come south too. Like when I caught my first 25th anniversary, that was on the Superior Northtown, and it had like six or seven locomotives up front and the one DPU.
Yeah.
So sometimes they'll send a lot of power back south.
I think it was like down that way on the Staples sub a little ways. I caught a train with, what was it, 13 locomotives counting the DPU.
Wowza.
And it was all just Dash 9s that were going to storage. And one of them was 1063, which is like the unit that has the swoosh on the front.
Mm-hmm. An H1 with a swoosh on the front. That's interesting.
It looks so weird.
That does not look right.
Yeah.
It looks cool, but it looks weird.
And I had caught it the day before on a train going to, like it went to Northtown and then it went on the Staples hub. And so I caught it the day before too.
Oh, cool. I'm assuming it wasn't leading. I don't
No.
remember it.
And the funny thing the first time was there was, like, it was like, it was either the, no, I think it was like there was two locomotives in between, but there was like a BNSF Devo or something, and there was NS 1063, and then like two locomotives down it was BNSF 1063.
Cool. 1063, but different railroads.
There's also this thing. I don't know what that patch is on there.
Where would that patch be from? That wouldn't be in from an H1, that's for sure. Well. Yeah, I don't know where they would have gotten that patch from. I just realized that. I was looking, 'cause I'm trying to see if I got any locomotives.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Frankenstein unit I got, it had that, and it also
Oh, yeah,
had
it
a
had a
patch
war
from a
bonnet patch.
war bonnet
Yeah.
patch. Didn't even notice that. I didn't know 532 was a Frankenstein one, because I thought there was only two, or there are more than two.
There's technically the main one that's like, is it 4729, I think?
I think so, because I got it on the Hinckley sub that one time.
Yeah, there's that one, and then there's like other ones, but they're not as, like, people don't make as big a deal of them as the other ones.
Oh, got it.
Mainly because that one looks so weird, because more than half of it is covered with the fake bonnet patch.
Yeah. And the fake bonnet, that stands out a lot more than the H1 does.
I don't have a picture saved, so it's just through my camcorder screen. There was this on the BN to CP transfer the other day.
Cool.
I don't know what happened to the other, like the fake bonnet Dash 8 from the Duo.
The 558 or
Yeah.
whatever it
'Cause
is.
these are the Dash.
Yeah. It actually gets separated finally.
I remember a lot. Like, I think it was in early 2023. They both got separated and were put with like GP60Ms or something.
And now they're back together, and they've gone up the Hinckley a couple times on the
And they've been
local.
on the St. Cloud local.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they work in the yard. Well, that's cool, Seaboard. Have you ever seen a tornado in person? want to get a picture of a tornado so bad. It's on my bucket list.
I'd probably be way too scared to do that.
As long as you got some distance between you and the tornado, it wouldn't be that bad, I guess.
If it happened somewhere like really rural on the Hinkley sub where it's just like farmland, there could be a chance that there's like a train and then a tornado.
That would be awesome. Not many shots out there like that.
Because usually they like stop the train when there's a tornado nearby.
Yeah.
So it would be,
That's-
as long as there's a train and a tornado in the same area, it'd be easy to get the photo.
Even if the train is stopped, that would still be cool.
Yeah.
As long as you get the locomotive, and then you got the tornado kind of off in the side of the frame or something behind it.
Or it's like one of those, like, is it called a long exposure shot or something, where you just put it on the tripod and then it takes a while to take the
Yeah,
picture?
timed exposure.
Yeah, like, it'd be cool to do that, so you have the train, like, blurring by, and then there's the tornado.
That would be hard because you have two moving objects, one going faster than the other, so the train would be blurred. Q's calling. The train would be blurred, but your tornado would also be blurred too, because technically that's moving as well. So that would just look like a solid cloud probably.
Yeah.
So that would be a more difficult to do a timed exposure on that.
Hey, man.
Thinner tornadoes, it'd be like you'd at least be able to tell what shape it
True.
was.
Like a little pencil tornado, I think is what they call them.
Hey, man.
Or if it was coming towards you.
Q, South Seattle, Chicago. Which means they're going through
Can you verify your fuel on your DP?
Ramsey. Ooh, they got DP.
Apparently you can actually buy, like, online the components from a real locomotive cab.
It's not surprising.
Alright, mainline change 1900. I'll need somebody to check the fuel on the DP before it departs, though. Alright, mainline change, I'll check the fuel.
They gotta check the fuel on the DP. Because he said they stopped in Minot. I saw on Facebook Marketplace one time, someone was selling a locomotive for $69,000. Originally, they were selling it for like 80-some thousand, but then they cut the price down to $69,000.
What model was it?
Oh, goodness. That was a while ago. I don't know. It was like an old... I think it might have been a Sioux line.
Roger, mainline change
I
over.
remember when they scrapped
Correct, mainline change for the South Seattle, thank you.
St. Paul. Apparently they kept certain parts like the number board and like the sign
Uh-huh.
portion, and apparently those sold on Facebook Marketplace.
Really?
As a scrapper
Huh.
company.
I think the locomotive was a Sioux line, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't remember what kind, though, or what its model is, because that was a couple weeks ago I saw that. The only part that stuck out to me is just an actual locomotive for sale on Marketplace.
One time I put in one of my, like, because there's these websites where you can buy, like, leaser units.
Mhm.
Like, and one time I put in one of my friend's emails to it and said, I'm interested in this locomotive. And, like, 2 weeks later, he texted me and said, why'd I get an email saying, asking if I was still interested in an Ace or something like that?
You've been pranked. Did I see pictures of a CSX train that got derailed by the Mayfield tornado? I may have. There's a possibility I could have. The only thing that comes to mind for me is that video that train crew got when they were inside of their train when it got hit by the tornado.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, the train crew actually took a video because they're like, are we safer staying in our train? And then he looks out his window as the tornado's going away. Yeah, a bunch of cars are down.
Yeah, I've seen that video.
It's not good.
There's this really dumb video. I wonder if I can find it of some like idiot going into the cab of a locomotive and starting to blare the horn.
It's not that kid that went and messed with the switch and got in
No, it's a
trouble.
different
Oh, it's
one.
not him. Okay. It's people like that that I don't appreciate. They give rail fans a bad name.
It's this, like, I don't care about Arby's. Why does there have to be ads on like a 43-second video?
I know. What the? Oh my.
And then I think there's another one, because of course it was in a heritage unit, because, yeah, there's another one. Like, why are you filming yourself doing this? Like, if you're gonna do it, don't film yourself doing it. That's not the, I guess that's not the, he didn't blow the horn on that one.
That does not give people a good name whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's people like that, the one that would line, made the video on how to line a switch, the one who purposely derailed that one train to make the video. It's
Was he
like,
found guilty or not?
I think so. Yeah, I think he was found guilty. Any of you watching, do you remember that kid that purposely derailed that coal train for the video? He like lined the switch or whatever. He was found guilty, right?
No wonder I've gotten the cops called on me twice within a year, and then.
Because you got instances like that.
Yeah.
And people and the people see that, it gets on the news, so everyone starts freaking out. So the moment they see anybody with a tripod by the track, they're like, "Oh, they're up to no good."
Like, I got reported and they,
Yep, Seaboard says yes, he was.
and I just like, because I saved like the feed archive, and they say 10-year-old boy by train track alone, and I'm like, do I look that young? I mean, from a distance, I guess. But like,
Maybe from a distance, yeah. Well, when you got certain Karens, they don't care. They're just gonna say something quick.
yeah.
That's a solid green now. Jeez, he should be popping around pretty soon if he called the...
Yeah. I think it was in Ramsey a few minutes ago.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because when they call, they're going through Ramsey usually.
Why do they do that again? What do they call it?
I think they're calling ahead of time to see what they should do. If they should stop right before the crossover there at Coon Creek, or if they're pulling into the yard, if they're doing a crew change. Oh, there we are. Seaboard put, oh my, that video. Either they're referring to the videos you were just showing me or the one about the train crew and the tornado. Alright, I have a feeling these pictures are not going to turn out the best.
It's already starting to like look dark when I aim over.
I know. You'll really know it's getting dark when these lights start popping on.
Yeah.
You can already tell in the sky, it's got like that hue to it. Like we're getting to that. I can tell just in this live stream here.
Yeah, and like it's overcast, so it's kind of hard to tell whether it's like.
It is.
Like this. I mean, I guess that means that it's not backlit, because.
No,
On this side, it's backlit. If it's.
backlit, we don't have to worry about that whatsoever now.
I know in the mornings whenever I'm here, it's always backlit.
Well, yeah, sunrise. Heck yeah.
Your video by accident.
No, that's fine. I don't think you did, honestly, with the way it's looking.
Staying back high-speed trains, but in like while the train was passing, I was able to get it from a distance.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I wish that it made the train in the background blurry though, because that would have looked like it was moving faster.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't with it being a lower light like that. Oh man, that's pretty cool. An H1, a fake bonnet. Kind of that train though, it's like I was hoping for more locomotives. Normally,
The bonnet kind of made up.
it did. It did. That's why I was pointing at you when I zoomed in. I'm like, that's white. That's white.
The closest thing is the Green Forks to Northtown and Big Lake.
Okay. Well, if it's going through Big Lake, then it'll be here pretty soon.
I'm gonna go see if I can wait for that one, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be about 20 minutes probably. Sounds like we might have one more train coming, guys. It's up by Big Lake right now. That means if we catch it, that means we've caught 4 North Stars and 5 mainline BNSF trains. If we catch it. That's a huge win for today. That'd be 9 trains. And the main line would beat North Star. Because you know how we do our little score counting? BNSF would win 5-4.
I can stay for that one.
Sweet.
They already have it lined. It looks like.
Good. Means there should be no problem with it going through here.
I kind of want to try a shot from up there, but I'm scared I'm gonna get locked in there.
Well, once you go in, you can get out. You don't get locked in. The problem is getting in there. Now that North Star's done running, they might have that locked already.
When I was in Elk River, it was right before a train came, and somebody was like, ran into one of the like shelter areas, and he grabbed his phone and charger and stuff, and then as soon as he shut the door, you could hear it latch. So like he almost, like, because he remembered that he had to grab his stuff before they locked it, and it locked like 2 seconds after he shut the door.
Lucky.
And like it wasn't like it was just like waiting to lock itself. There was like a second or 2 in between before it locked.
There's probably a certain time that they lock it up. I don't know if like maybe since the last run, you know, maybe they lock it up at 7 o'clock or something.
This spot is really good for like at night because of all the lights.
It is.
This water bottle has like, it's these things where like it's like this is a flavored thing.
Oh yeah, I've heard of those.
Yeah, and I figured out today that you can put carbonated water in it.
So it's
Make
almost
it-
like you're drinking like
yeah.
a soda type drink.
Except the carbonation is already wore off.
Yeah, this is starting to turn kind of flat. Yeah, I